didn't really bend that way, and once again, media jumped on it. Enter the Bendgate conspiracy. With normal use, a bend in iPhone is extremely rare, and through our first 6 days of sale, a total of 9 customers have contacted Apple with a bent iPhone 6 Plus. As with any Apple product, if you have any questions, please contact Apple. From there, Consumer Reports came out with the official bend test and determined that the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus were not as bendy as believed. Once again, media jumped on it and dismissed any potential iPhone 6 Plus bending problems. End of story, right? Not so much. There's a few things that Apple and the media will never tell you. Now let me start off by saying that I don't think the iPhone 6 Plus bending problem is as big as some have made it out to be. It's not going to automatically bend out of the box in your pocket, but I also don't think it should be dismissed and taken as lightly as some others have. If you watch my buddy Marquez's video, he explains that phones bending are not new, and he's right. Older iPhones have bent, Android phones have bent, hell, even BlackBerry and Windows phones have bent, but bending isn't specifically the problem. If you've watched any iPhone 6 Plus bend test video, they all have one thing in common. They bend in the exact same spot and expose a structural weak point in the phone. Now, while media jumped on the conspiracy train and suggested that Lou's video was fake or a hoax, they completely ignored other videos and pictures that yielded the same results. When the Consumer Report video came out and dismissed the problem, everyone was all,
"Yeah, Mr. White! Yes, science!"
But there was a flaw in their testing. They applied pressure directly in the middle of the phones, completely ignoring the weak point of the 6 Plus. If they wanted to be super scientific, they should have used 3 sets of phones and tested at 3 different points. This actually hit Reddit recently, and user Alaris4 noted that the iPhone 6 Plus bending is caused by the reinforcement or lack thereof inside the phone behind the volume buttons. If you check out iFixit's teardown, the metal reinforcement ends with a screw, leaving the body prone to stress. It's not about how much force must be applied and if a pocket will do the trick or not. It's just that under a particular type of flexing, the phone is prone to bend mainly because a metal insert meant to reinforce instead spins at an axis too close to the critical point. If they were further apart, allowing better support to counter the flexing and not spinning, it would make it more resistant. Wired, who is one of the biggest websites on the planet, experienced bending in their iPhone 6 Plus review unit after just 4 days. Now again, Wired is huge, and why this would be dismissed is beyond me. John Gruber of Daring Fireball said this: "I cannot believe that this bent iPhone 6 Plus thing is becoming a thing. Watch this jackass's video," and then he conveniently forgets to link. "Should we not be amazed that his phone didn't snap in half under this pressure? That the glass didn't fracture? Under pressure like this, bending but not breaking seems like an extraordinary feature." Now this bothers me for a couple reasons. Lately it seems that YouTubers have got this rap or image that they're not as official or as legitimate as certain media or journalistic sites. Cult of Mac recently published an article that YouTubers are striking it rich off iPhone 6 videos. But this is where you guys need to pay attention. I've seen some pretty bitter complaints that these YouTube videos are done solely for views. The reality is that every single website that embedded and posted Lou's video on their website isn't doing it for charity. They're gaining page views, and yep, those are ads, so they are benefiting monetarily as well. So the whole holier than thou attitude kind of rubs me the wrong way. Now, if you haven't heard of 9to5Mac, you should check them out. Mark Gurman wrote an incredible piece on how Apple's PR works. The sad reality is that most of these media websites are going to turn the other way. Why? Being able to get your iPhone reviewed days before the public even gets their hands on it equals more page views, and of course, that equals money. And the crazy thing is, times are changing. No longer is everyone, or you guys for that matter, waiting on these pre-release embargo reviews. You're actually turning towards, guess what? YouTube videos. All of the highest viewed iPhone 6 videos are from YouTubers, even without that Apple head start. So if there's one thing that you take away from this video, it's not that all media is corrupt and evil, but it's more so, don't believe the first thing that you hear or read. Question everything. We have so much information at our fingertips, so if Apple comes out and says only 9 users complain, don't just immediately buy into that. And at the same time, if you hear that the iPhone 6 Plus bends, don't automatically assume that it's the worst phone on the planet, that it's unusable, and again, it's gonna bend right out of the box in your pocket. Do a little investigating. I think eventually we'll see more and more of these issues pop up, but again, only time will tell and we'll have to see. Now again, if you're still interested in looking into buying an iPhone 6 Plus, again, it's not the end of the world. If you are concerned, I actually just tested it out using a case and it does help it quite a bit. So if you guys want to check out that video, it is linked right here and also linked down in the description. If you found this video helpful, educational, or just beneficial in any way, feel free to hit that like button. It is much appreciated. I do have both my iPhone 6 and 6 Plus reviews on the way, so if you're interested.
Bend trend, I just want to let that out of the way. I don't want people saying I'm copying or something. This is kind of an extreme version, of course, but let's just do this anyway. So again, this is a legit iPhone 6 Plus. This is not a clone. This is not a fake. Just to show you guys. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into the vise. That's what this is called. And I'm going to do kind of a pressure test. I'm just going to keep tightening this and see what happens as it gets more firm and more firm to the phone. Like if it'll crack, pop, or who knows what's going to happen. So let's just go ahead and do this. So it's still, as you can see, it's still pretty wobbly. And now it's really firm. As you can see, it's doing some funky things right here. I'm going to keep going though. So now it's getting a little bit tougher. Okay, so now it's really stuck in there. Oh, okay, I don't know if I could go anymore. Let me just try and straighten myself up out here. Oh, whoa, okay. Whoa. I just want to show you guys what's going on here. So it looks like we just cracked the screen. Everything still works. Let's just go ahead. Just a second here. Oh man. I think I saw fire. Oh, that smells bad. Okay. Kill this. Okay guys, so here's the final results of the iPhone 6 Plus. So you can see it does indeed bend. And I managed to prove that. So you've got the nice curvature right here. Unlike the 5S where it was really just sharp, here you can actually see the nice curving, the way the phone actually curves, which is very interesting. A little bit bent over here. Battery's all tore up.